G'day viewers. I think writing for the Roanoke Chowan News Herald might not be the most exciting job in the world. And I think if you do write for them, you probably never expected something you write would be picked up by media outlets around the world. But that's actually happened this week because it's something that happened at the Woodland Town Council. And no, it's not that they elected their first black mayor, but they did. Maybe that should be the news for the town. That's creditable news. No, that happened, but that wasn't worldwide news. Worldwide news was planning permit for a solar farm was rejected. And the story goes, it's because people were worried about the solar farm was going to take away the sunlight. There'd be no photosynthesis. All the energy from the sun would be sucked away with dire consequences. Now, when I first saw this, I went, yeah, bullshit. Because one of my rules, and I try and encourage people to think this way, if you see a story that fits exactly in your preconceived notions of the world, look really hard, because it's probably not true. And given my central thesis about the world is people are fucking stupid, you know what? This seemed too good to be true. So I researched it. I didn't go just trusting one of these sites that was regurgitating the story. I went to the source. And it's true to an extent. It's not like the whole council thinks this. It's not like the whole town thinks this. There were some general concerns that maybe another solar farm could affect town values, as in property values, and would be detrimental to the town because the town doesn't benefit. As a bit of background, there's a power plant outside the town and it's already got solar farms on 3 sides because that maximizes the benefit of feeding the energy from the solar farms straight into the grid. That maximizes profitability. This permit was to have a solar farm on the one remaining side of the plant. And look, maybe that is too many. I don't know. Without seeing the full context and what it looks like and all these things, I don't know. Maybe it does affect property values. Who knows? But yeah, it's not, the whole council doesn't think the sun's energy is going to be sucked up. It doesn't think photosynthesis will stop happening. But to be fair, there is one couple reported they seem to have issues. Jane and Bobby Mann. Jane is apparently a retired science teacher, which is just one more reason for me to just despair for the American education system. But she thinks that the solar panels will take the sun's energy, so photosynthesis won't happen. The plants will die. She says she's seen dead plants. I don't know if she means under the solar panels, because I could see plants not thriving under the solar panels, being totally blocked off from the sun, but the idea that the surrounding area won't photosynthesize quite as well, that's what you would call really fucking stupid. And she also worries they cause cancer. She doesn't say how. Look, to be fair, if you lay on top of the fucking solar panels and got all the reflected UV around, I think you'd be at a much higher risk of cancer. So my advice is, don't lie on the panels in solar farms. I think it's safe to say, bad fucking idea. And then Bobby Man, he was the one who said he thought the solar panels would suck up all the sun's energy. We'd lose. Doesn't work that way, mate. And they're both sort of, no one can assure us. The companies behind the solar panels, of course, assured everyone. That shit's not actually real, and we haven't said it before because we didn't know anyone was that stupid, and it freaks us out that we have to say it now. So everyone's being very smug and laughing at all these foolish people. Don't be too fucking smug. I mean, here in Australia, the government has wasted fuck knows how many millions of dollars on ridiculous inquiries into wind farms because of the absolute non-existent concept of turbine syndrome. Oh no, the spinning blades, they mess with you. No, they fucking don't. Okay? And someone's been appointed, there's been a wind farm commissioner appointed. Admittedly, the government doesn't necessarily believe this shit. This is to suck up to some independent senators whose vote they need. But there are fuckwits out there who believe this ridiculous shit is true. So it's not just this small town and solar panels. It's like you have US politicians in Congress, in the Senate, holding up a snowball in winter, saying, oh, there's snow, therefore global warming doesn't exist. Yes, because every scientific paper into climate change, the first sentence is, you know what? Winter will never happen again anywhere. That's what it means, okay? And if that doesn't happen, then climate change isn't real. You fuckwits. You know what? There is no shortage. Yes, this is a funny, quirky story. People apparently said some truly skull-fuckingly stupid things. But don't get smug and think it's just these people in this little town with these little ideas. Because I challenge you, I reckon there is not a country in the world that doesn't have wingnuts saying shit just as stupid.